You know, a lot of people on YouTube do book reviews and movie reviews and video game reviews, but it seems to me like there's a major niche that hasn't been filled, and I kind of wanted to talk about that today because I think it's kind of weird that nobody on YouTube does dream reviews. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dream Review, where I discuss all the dreams I've been having lately and give my recommendation as to whether or not I think you should have them. I have been having some pretty weird dreams recently. Anyway, let's get on with the review. So I've got my dream notes here on my phone. Always write these down first thing in the morning. So I'm just gonna pull those up real quick. Yeah, okay, so starting off with my most recent dream, actually. This was the dream where I was walking down the street and I found a two-headed ostrich standing by the side of the road. And suddenly Frozone came out of nowhere and kind of like encased the ostrich in a block of ice. And I was very distressed by that, so I tried to dig the ostrich out. And fortunately, one of its heads was still alive. The other one was dead. But the head that was still alive was still very much in poor shape. So I had to kind of fish around inside the ostrich's mouth in order to adjust its tongue so it wouldn't choke on itself. And then I actually had to take out the ostrich's lungs and kind of roast them on an open flame in order to get them healthy again and then put them back inside the ostrich. But after that, the ostrich was pretty much good again. So for this dream, I'm gonna say it was like a 5 out of 10, because I don't really know what it was supposed to mean. Okay, so this next dream, this was the dream where I was in like this small Italian village on an island, and suddenly the village got attacked by these guys who looked like the HECU soldiers from the Half-Life video game series. And in the middle of that, the volcano that was sort of overlooking the village just kind of exploded, and there was like lava running down the streets everywhere, and I kind of had to run away. And then I actually stopped at a grocery store and bought a pre-packaged meal of avocado toast, which was called Christopher Nolan's Danger Avocado Toast. Yeah, I'm gonna go with like a 7 out of 10 on that one because it was kind of cool to get to see a volcano explode. Okay, and then this next one, I actually don't recall much of the dream itself, except for this weird symbol that was kind of like emblazoned in my head when I woke up, and I quickly did my best to sketch the symbol down. I don't really know what this symbol means. If anyone has any idea, feel free to let me know in the comments because I would very much appreciate that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna give this dream like a 3 out of 10, because it was basically just this symbol. Okay, so moving right along, next we had the dream where I went to a salmon restaurant with my family, and in the middle of the meal I decided to take a walk outside. And when I went outside, there was that one theme from The Shining playing everywhere, the one that plays when Jack is in the bathroom with the butler, and I kind of just like heard it in the distance, but there wasn't any discernible source. And then I had to fight this guy who was like a combination of Brandon Sanderson and Dream of the Endless. And after I won the fight, this man in a suit approached me and told me I had won $1,000. And then he kind of just like knelt down in front of me and he said, "You've got a great future ahead of you, kid. I hope you always remember that." And then he just kind of walked away. Yeah, I guess that one was like a 6 out of 10. Because again, I don't really know what it means. So then before that, I had this dream where, actually, I'm not gonna go over that one. So the next one is this dream where, yeah, so I was working in a grocery store, which I used to do in real life, and I was like cutting pineapples, and all of a sudden I looked down at my arm and I found that there was like this metal wire embedded in my arm, and whenever I kind of like flexed my arm muscles, it sort of just like caused this sharp pain, and I couldn't really move my arm anywhere. And I kept trying to like dig the wire out, but it seemed to go really deep into my body, and like the more I tried to dig it out, the more wire I found, and it was like all over me. And yeah, so that one was like a 1 out of 10. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And if you're interested in hearing more about the horrible abominations dredged up from the depths of my subconscious later, then definitely consider subscribing and liking the video and sharing this around. You know, Freud said that dreams are representations of our utmost desires. Anyway, he said that.